Yes, Manoj, I love to go to work and I'm learning also. But how can I go to work if I'm not getting money? Because how will I run my house?
So that's an obvious question, a very, obvious question, nice question also. But will you go to work even if you don't get salary, profit, money, and all like that? And if the answer is yes, that means you love to go to work. The work automatically, it doesn't matter that money is not drawing us. If you are going to work for the money, for the salary, for the whatever you get, that means there is a unhead, there is a pressure which is putting us for that. There is, most people in the world, they hate their jobs. They are going to job only for that paycheck which they get in the end, most people. So the whole thing of samadhi or siddha samadhi yoga is to convert work to play. Now, what I mean, the immediately your question is valid. How will I run my house? I'm not talking about running the house. I'm only talking about the consciousness of how we go to work. Are we going to work for money, or are we going to work to love the work we are doing? Now, there's a difference between these two type of people. One will enjoy the whole day, 12, 8 hours, even if he is working for 16 hours, he is enjoying. Okay. And one is, at the end of the day or at the end of the month, I will get this. Of course, many people who are part of this culture, they have started to learn how to also love the work, which is wonderful. That's a midway point. We have to transcend it to go towards that. Even if I don't get, I am going. When you reach that state, you have reached a state of samadhi, in eyes open samadhi. Now the question comes, how will I run my house? That question is a question in the subconscious mind, that fear is there. So yet we are living in the fear that he is not taking care. For me, when I left the business, I also had fear. But Guruji will take care. And when my brother told me that, listen, whatever you want, you take it now, you'll never get a single paisa from me. I said, fine. I did not know how I am going to get. I had no idea. Okay, that time Nina also was just on the initial stages, so I had no idea. But he takes care. Who? Guruji takes care. And that is how Nina came about, and that is how everything has gone on. And not only necessarily Nina, I don't depend on Nina. Guruji yet provides everything for the basics in our house. Basics. Okay. The cheese and the pizzas is not my scene, but the dal roti is my yet commitment to the dal roti. Basics are my commitment to Nina and to Vedosi. Okay. Education is my commitment. I fulfill the whole education, okay, through the MET and Guru. So everything was taken care. But yes, there was fear. And I had to break through the fear. So it is not to do with, it is nothing to do with how will my house run. It is the fear of how the house run. That fear emotion has to be released. And the more we release the fear and leave it to Guruji or the universe in people's words, he she takes care. The Sadguru takes care of it. And that is where the freedom is. That is where one level of samadhi is reached. Of course, there are deeper and deeper levels. So this is the answer, that is not to do, because the moment we say, what about my house? That means there's a fear. That means there's an insecurity. So that insecurity has to be let go. So I was hearing from few days, not a few days, but many of you, I'm sure, many of us rather. Dipesh was sharing with me other day that when that COVID broke out and that thing happened, everyone was so insecure. True or not? So much. But he took care. And especially in the area of RSVK, so many of us were taken care. In fact, better care than pre-COVID. I'm sure many of us experience that. Why? Because he is taking care. तो वो जो है ना, वो आपको ये second चीज, पहला अनुभव, फिर second जो है focus. फोकस कौन सा? इनवर्ड फोकस, पहले अंदर फिर बाहर, पहले अंदर देख झांकना है, फिर बाहर एक्सप्रेस करना है। बाहर जो है मैटर वर्ल्ड इज टू बी एक्सप्रेस्ड,